Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is January 11th, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. Tesla is getting close to some resistance. So we closed up $4.37. That's 3.68%. Closed at 123.22. Post-market, we are down by 17 cents. So let's look at what this looks like on the chart. So yesterday, we're stopped below 122.29. Remember that? We had been stopped by that magical number since December 27th, briefly. We spent many days below and it was hard to get above it. So now we broke 122.29. We broke it, and we even broke during the day our 125.43. So things are getting very close to be interesting. In fact, let's go see how this happened on the 1 hour chart. So first hour of the day, we had a gap up. A gap up usually shows some strength. The stock price is getting very high. It's not going incrementally high. It's just jumping ahead. It's jumping ahead, so it's usually a bullish sign. And then we broke 125.43 during the day. Then we caved in a little bit. And now we pretty much used the 122.29 as a support. We closed below for 2 hours, but then back above it. And back above it for the last 2 hours. And look at this perfection. If you don't believe in technical analysis, if you don't believe that the stock behaves according to lines, then I think you need to change your glasses. Or if you don't have any, get some. Because look at this perfect touch right here and very close to perfect touch right here. The stock is telling us right there that yes, it is behaving according to that resistance. So today it did not break it. It did not break it today. It tried once and then tried again a second time. Tomorrow, all bets are off. There's the CPI report that is going to come tomorrow. So depending on what's happening there, we could have a break of this resistance, a break of 125.43. So that would be removing risk factors before getting into Tesla. So the first risk factor is always, if you are in a downward channel, a downward resistance, don't buy any stock. If it's going down like this, don't buy any stock. It does not make sense. You would be buying high. That risk was eliminated this Monday. So that's the first risk that got out of the window. Then the second risk is 125.43. So if we break, that's a second risk that's eliminated. Then the only risk basically remaining are stochastic over 60. It's not yet there. It's at 28. If we break 125.43, you can still get in. And I might get in because I want to catch a little swing. But because stochastic is not over 60, I should be very careful as to taking profit because the chances are that we are going to have a pullback at some point. Knowing this is already very important and very useful. And the second risk that is not yet de-risked is this weekly chart. So in terms of the weekly chart for a Tesla, we have a downward channel also, a different downward channel. And it would be possible for the daily chart to do something like this, cave into this one before trying again. So this little move right here, maybe up to 142, would be nice to catch. Let me do it properly. Would be nice to catch right here on the daily. So this is why I'm talking that on the daily, if it crosses 125.43, I am going to get in. But I will be careful that, I might take some profit and let it go down to get the real channel that we are going to get. This is how I can explain in the 5-6 minutes that we have right now the de-risking that's happening. And I am working on a little tool. This is basically a checklist to help you decide what are the de-risking criteria. And the more of those criteria you have, then the better you are. But you can invest even though you don't have all of the criteria de-risked. It's just a matter of understanding the risk, what the risks are, and then manage them accordingly by buying an option instead of buying stocks, buying less stock, taking profit sooner, and things like that. This is why I never tell you when to buy and when to sell, because there are so many possibilities and I don't know each of your own personal situation. There you go. So let's look at our indicators briefly before going. So stochastic, that's the only thing that bugs me. Stochastic is at 28. RSI at 39 and not 50. MACD still crossed over. That's great. DMI is a long ways away from crossing over. So stochastic is the main indicator. It's the most important. MACD, we already have the crossover. No trade is perfect. It's rare to catch a perfect trade, but this is looking pretty good. So Tesla is looking pretty good. So come back tomorrow to see how things are going to pan out. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.